All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. I want to see what's coming out for you. Guys, if you need anything, check it out down below. I have everything pinned down there for you. I'm going to start with my Oracle deck. You can find it on Etsy or eBay. All right, let's get into it. I feel like the person I'm bringing in, you have went through 3 cycles with, okay? So, oh my God, this is going to be extremely specific. This message is going to be brutal. This message is going to be around someone's karma that they're having to live with in this lifetime. And it has to do with you. This is someone that you had like 3 cycles with. So this could have been that person that you broke up with and got back with, broke up with and got back with. This could have been someone where maybe you got married to him and divorced, and then got married to him again and then divorced. And then this 3rd time you decided we're not getting married again, but you still got back together and then broke up. I don't know. It's something like that. Okay. And I feel like you, is what I want to say, ended the cycle. I feel like you're the one that said, enough's enough. We're not doing this anymore. Okay. Now here's the thing. This person's going to love you forever. But their karma for not doing the right thing is them having to live without you. It hurts me not having you here by my side. I made the wrong choice and I want you back. This person could think about you a lot at night. So between the hours of 9 to 10:30, this person, you could be reminded of them around that time frame between 9 p.m. to 10:30. Is that what I said? That's what I meant. Okay. And the reason why is because this person thinks of you during that time. That's when they're daydreaming of what could have been. I just heard if I was serious. Okay, I don't know what that means. Maybe this is someone who was unsure. You guys would explore it, then you would separate because they didn't want commitment, they didn't want kids. There was always a reason. I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, I'm going to stop with my Oracle cards because I don't want to get too confused. Again, if you want to check them out, they're down below. What is this person that will love you forever but can no longer have access to you? What do they want to say to you? I'm trying to find security in my life. Okay. So they could be in the process of trying to find some sense of stability inside of themselves. This could be job. They could be job hunting. I still have feelings for you. And when I heard that, I heard I will always have feelings for you. I'm telling you, this is someone who will always love you. You guys are not together because they don't love you. You guys are not together because of something that took place. And again, it could be the 3 cycles. You could have recognized that you guys were in a pattern. I come in, I try to fix this. You say you want to fix it, but you actually don't fix it or nothing changes. That's what I'm saying. This could have also been someone who felt like they had too much to lose and they weren't willing to take a leap, take a risk, or put it up for gamble. So if they had to choose between the stuff that they were going to lose and you, they were okay with losing you. At least they were okay with it then. And now that they have lost you, they're recognizing that maybe that wasn't the right choice, that they had chose security. So this could have been, you know, maybe their family pays their bills and their family gets to dictate what they do and who they do. So they knew my family's not going to accept you. They ain't going to like you. So no, you know what that means? That means that I have to choose between you and my family. They could have chose their family. That's their security. You know the saying, sometimes we want to play with the devil we know, then the devil we don't. Okay, there's a reason I say that. So instead, they said, no, you have too much to lose. You can't gamble like that. Play with the devil you know and let go of the devil you don't, which was a life with you and what could have possibly happened with you. This person now, though, feels like they made the wrong choice. And they want you to kind of understand why they picked the stability and the security, why they did what they deemed, I have to do this. However, I am saying that this person could have been, I don't know why, but I feel like this person could have told you those beautiful little words of, I won't let you down. I won't hurt you. I won't. And they did exactly what they said they wouldn't do. I'm getting that feeling, okay? I'll never break your heart. I'll never let you down. I'm never going to hurt you. I'm never going to treat you like that. I won't let you down. Just let me in. They did though, okay? And now I'm saying that this person is just now maybe grasping that, one, they're going to have karma because of this choice, this action. But two, that their karma could be that they're never, ever, 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 ever going to not feel this. So this could be the same person, but let's say you run into them in 2 weeks. It's going to feel like a punch to the gut when they see you. All those feelings and all those emotions are going to come back. The butterflies are going to come back. And then the truth of, and I can't even say hey to you, talk to you, because we're no longer, we're strangers now. That's heartbreaking. Someone I love and care for deeply is a stranger to me. Why? Because I picked security or something else over you. And that's what I'm saying. Okay. This is someone who feels like they're finally starting to understand why you were brought into their life. And this person's been thinking about reaching out to you, but they're scared to contact you. That's some brutal karma. To not pick someone that you can't forget of and you can't let go of and you can't quit loving. That is some karma. That's the consequences of your actions. And that's what this person's realizing. The consequences of my actions is that I'm now scared to contact you. I made my bed and I'm laying in it. And I don't like that it has bed bugs. That's where this person's at. I just heard I'm emotionally in the dumps. This person could be struggling with depression. If this person works a regular job, they could be a little bit of a sulky Sally right now in their job or in their career. They could just kind of be moping around, not really in a good mood, not wanting to mess with people. That could be this person's energy right now, just feeling really down in the dumps and emotionally depleted when it comes to this dynamic. Okay. I beat myself up every single day for the choice I made and how I treated you. So again, that's another aspect of the karma. Spirit's telling me that this person's going to pull a plot twist that you don't see coming in the future. So some of you, this person, the karma is going to be so heavy that they're going to kind of almost say, I can't do this anymore. Something's got to change. You don't see that coming. I don't even think they see that coming. And it could be them coming in and asking for forgiveness. This person also could have been deceitful in the relationship with you because when they looked into the future, they didn't necessarily see you or they didn't want you as a big part of their future. But instead of being honest with you, they just kind of allowed it. Sometimes in life, we need to be honest with people and say, listen, I don't want what you want. And if that means losing you, then I'm okay with losing you because I can't compromise here. But this person wasn't willing to do that because I feel like deep down, this person really liked having access to you and your energy. So there could have been things here where you wanted certain things and they didn't. But instead of being honest, they would make excuses. They would lie. They would do things like that really showed immaturity, if I'm being honest with you. And the lack of being transparent, vulnerable, and maybe even the lack of being able to compromise. In this case, this person needed to be honest with you about what they've seen, but instead, or what they've seen in their future, but instead they didn't. That was the deceitful aspect as well. So not only did they know deep down, this will never be what you want this to be, Pisces, because I don't see the same things that you do. This person just kind of played along. And then when they did have a choice to make, they chose stability, security, or maybe a family dynamic over you. And now it's an energy of, again, you made your bed and lay in it. You didn't want Pisces. You claimed you didn't love them. Then why the hell are you thinking about them? Why are they like the ghost from Christmas past and they're haunting your ass? And listen, I'm trying not to cuss anymore, but baby, this person's got me cussing. I'm trying to be a changed person. Okay, what do you need to know about this dynamic specifically? Nope, that's not what I want to know. That's not the right deck. What do you need to know? No. What am I looking for? Okay. Give me more for this person's karma. Give me more for this person's karma. The person who will love you forever but never have access to you again. Now again, yeah, I feel like they're going to end up trying to call you or get access to you in the far future. After you've done given up on them, you could even change your thought around them. Because this, again, this person showed you red flags. Let's not act like they didn't. They did show you red flags. You could have noticed certain conversations they would dodge. Maybe you wanted to do certain things, they would act busy or ignore you completely. If you ask for someone to make plans with you and they completely ignore you, that shows their maturity level and who they are as a person. That's what you're going to build a relationship with. Let's not act dumb, okay? And when it comes to this person, they could have deliberately dodged certain conversations they knew that they needed to have with you because they really liked having access to you and your energy. But they really underestimated how big of a part you were in their life, how happy you made them, and how in love with you they were. I think this person thought that they could replace you, and they're seeing that that's not possible. They can't replace you. They can't replace you. They can't replace the way you made them feel. They can't replace any of that. And now this person is at a place where it's like, you know what? I made my bed and I'm laying in it. I chose family. I chose my stability. I chose my job. I chose my security. I felt that I had too much to lose to love you correctly. So this is what's going to happen, right? Wrong. Because what's going to happen is the burden's going to get so overwhelming for them that they're eventually going to reach out to you, call out to you. And at that point, you're going to go, oh, that's just a player. It's been 6 years since I heard from them. Now all of a sudden they're just a player. And that's the thing though. That's the karma. That's the karma. Okay? Because this person will always have some sort of attachment to you as long as they live. So this is going to be that person that, again, this is the karma. They will never be able to get access to you again the way that they once had it. They once had the ability to spend forever with you, have a life with you, be in love with you, to give this everything that they had. But that did include maybe giving up, again, some sort of stability, security, structure, or family dynamic. Now, that doesn't mean walking away from their family, but that could have meant setting boundaries, letting their family know, listen, this is where my loyalty lies. Don't make me pick. Don't make me choose. This could have meant that maybe they needed to walk away from a job or take a step back from something. They needed to do something and they didn't do it. Okay. Now, again, let's say that you guys are long distance and they could have found a job closer to where you live. It was time for them to move in with you, but they decided not to. They knew very damn well that they had no intentions of ever moving in with you or moving near you. They just didn't want to be honest with you about that. That's the karma though. Something that they once had access to like it was nobody's business, they now don't, and they're yearning for it, they're craving it, and it's going to eventually put them in a panic, and they're going to be like, oh my God, I need that back, I need that back. But at that point, you're going to say them as a player. Like, no, that's the girl that only calls when she wants attention or nobody else is giving her what she wants. This is going to be the same man where you're going to go, no, they only want me because nobody else is giving them attention. He always does this. He never wants to give me what I need, but oh baby, he wants a good time. Guess who he's calling? That's what I'm saying. And that is the karma. They will always be checking up on you, craving you, yearning for you, and wishing that they would have chose a different path. I wish I could go back and do things differently. Now I know what this path brings me. I wish I would have took a leap and a risk. A lot of people are scared of taking risks because what you're told is that most risks fail. That's not always the truth though. That's not always the truth. A calculated risk can get you a lot further than you would assume. Risks are a beautiful thing. Don't be scared of transforming. Don't be scared of flying. You should be scared of getting in your own way. That's what this person needs to learn. Yeah, this is all happening in divine timing. This is all happening in divine timing. You've erased them. You're over it. They've done everything that they could. They've pushed your buttons. They've shut down. They've rejected something that you once seen as a divine connection. This could be the same person who's been like, I don't love you, I don't love you, I don't love you. And now they want to come in and tell you that they love you. And you're going to be like, no, no, no. What do you need to do? You don't need to act clueless. Don't act clueless. You know who this person is. You know who this person is. Don't act clueless. Spirit's asking you, please don't act dumb. We love you. We love you so much. Don't act dumb. Why did they feel that they needed to choose stability, security? This could have also been them deciding to go back to an ex because there was stability and security. And now they're beating their own self up for choosing that. And they're like, you know what? I wish I would have took the riskier route. And it's like, yeah, but you don't have that option anymore. Yeah, they're in love with you. They're going to always love you. You're always going to be the one in the back of their brain. What could have, should have, would have happened. But that's the karma. They didn't choose that. So that's now a path that they're putting on a pedestal. Yeah, Two of Swords. Nothing's going to happen. This is blocked. This is blocked. Nothing's going to happen. How do you view them? Whoever this person is. You view them as someone where you were willing to give and you're like, you know what? This could have been beautiful. It could have been something equal, but I gave to them and I didn't get anything in return, but I think they needed it and that's okay. That's where you're at. You see it as something where it's like, you know what? Sometimes in life we're givers in situations and we don't get anything in return. And this soul, Danielle, that you're talking about apparently needed a lot more than I expected, but that's okay. They needed it. But what you don't know is you doing that and being that type of person has made this person head over heels in love with you and they'll never be able to get over you. The Chariot. Yeah, and the Devil. See, that's what I'm saying. This could also be the person that anytime they go through a breakup, who do they come running to? You. Anytime they have a hardship, who do they come running to? You. Anytime they're down on their luck, they're drinking and it's a Mercury retrograde, guess who's getting a drunk call? You. That could be this person. Because with the Devil, it's getting an energy of you will always be my obsession. Even when I try to lie to myself and say that I'm done, I'm over it, I've moved on. The truth is that I haven't. And that's my karma here, is that I had this at my hands. I had this at my fingertips. Imagine being told that you could be a CEO of a multi-million-dollar company and you decide not to take it. And then you see the person that takes the job, blows up, they have an amazing life, stable finances, and then you're like, oh, I wish I would have done that. But it seemed too much of a risk. That's this person, but with you in a love form. This person now looks back and goes, oh my God, I thought loving you was a risk. I thought that that was a gamble. I thought, oh no, don't take that path. And now I'm like, oh my God, you should have took that path. And I'm always going to go back to my thought of, what if you would have taken the gamble? What if you would have told your family, no, it's time for me to fly the nest. I'm 22 years old. I'm allowed to make my own choices. I'm allowed to start building my family. But I didn't. I was like, you know what, Mom? You know what, Dad? You're right. I shouldn't be dating while I'm in college. I shouldn't be. And I allowed that to dictate my future. And now here I am. I'm thinking about the girl, the guy from when I was 21, 22 that I ain't seen in 35 years. And it's killing me. This could be the same person that pops up every blue moon. And you're like, what does Jeremy want? Well, Jeremy really wants to release the karma that he has gained because of this relationship. The karma that he's always going to love you, want you, and care about you. However, he's never going to be able to be with you or have that access to you again. Why? Because of his choices and his actions. Same if this is a female, okay? Same if this is a female. Yeah. I definitely see that some of you, this person might not be able to access you, because I'm definitely seeing like Fort Knox around you. So this could be someone that you have blocked, or even if they did reach out to you, you wouldn't respond. Because I see a 2 of Swords, a 5 of Pentacles, and a 7 of Wands. So it's an energy of, I don't want to speak to you. I have nothing to say to you. You don't exist in my world. Leave me the hell alone. Yeah, because when it comes to, you're like, no, that person crushed my dreams, Danielle. I wanted to build a future with them, and they were like, what future? So a lot of you, you're like, I don't care. When I look at that person, I see shattered dreams. When I look at that person, I see that I wanted to go travel with them to Japan, and they told me, I don't know if I want to travel. Well, then don't. Okay? Never want to look at them again. I definitely feel like this is someone where you're like, don't speak their name in front of me, Danielle. Nope. I would even go as far to say that if this person walked in the room, you would walk out. That's how you're viewing this person. You're like, no, Danielle, the cycle's done. Quit bringing it up. Cycle's done. I'm over it. You're over it, but they're not over it. The Queen of Wands. And it's like, God, you've gotten hotter than you've ever been. I thought you were hot then. You hot now. I thought I wanted you then. I really want you now. That's how this person is feeling. That's the karma, though. The karma. Ugh. Okay, well, this is really sad, to be honest with you. Sometimes in life, though, we make choices, and then we have to live with the choices that we made. You need to listen to your intuition. I do think that you know that this person is thinking about you, and that they want to bring you some sort of an apology, but that they don't want to force it. And again, this person, there's something, I'm telling you, they could have chose family over you. This could have been someone who listened to their mom and their dad, who took advice that they shouldn't have taken. I don't know. There's something like that. It's like this person wants to apologize for the reason maybe they weren't transparent, forthcoming, honest with you. They didn't choose this. They didn't choose you. I'm asking, did you feel loved by this person? And it says, you felt like this love was complicated. You felt like when you were dating this person, getting to know this person, or invested in this person, you are always missing a side of them that was either never brought to you, or that they were never around you. So you feel like this person, even if they were in the room with you, they always still kept a distance. You know, this could be the man or the woman that's with you, but they're always on their phone, and it's like, listen, I'd just rather be by myself, because you're in your phone. Like, you're not even paying attention. This, again, could have been the same person that you felt like wanted to keep it complicated, and that when they weren't there, you missed them. But it's also like, I don't know. It's very, I miss them, but I don't think they miss me. They act like this is so complicated. It's really not that complicated. It's not complicated to you because you would have been willing to give up anything to be with this person. And they weren't. You were willing to change anything to be with this person. And they weren't. So now they have to miss someone that they deem as their true love, while you focus on yourself and go, listen, I don't care if they can't escape me. That's a them problem, not a me problem. I'm also saying that if they date anybody else, or if they start messing with other people, or whatever that looks like, I see a lot of drama and arguments. So they could have the tendency to fight with people that they entertain or date as well. Okay? And they're also a very silent person. I don't like that either. But yeah, the dynamic with you is really teaching them something important. If you don't act right, you're going to lose something. Treat people how you want to be treated. And if you're not going to treat something as special or invaluable, if you're not going to treat something as special and valuable, then maybe Spirit's going to take it from you so you can miss it and see what you were taking for granted all along. And that's what I'm saying. Ugh. Okay. You could have broke up with this person 3 months or 3 years ago. Yeah. Listen to your intuition. This is balance in the making. Yeah. Do what's best for you and continue to find peace in your own life. Because you don't know that this person could be holding on to you. You could end up getting truth or clarity around this in the future. So some of you, you're going to say, Danielle, this isn't my story. But in the future, you're going to get clarity around the fact that this person is holding on to you. Because again, remember me saying they're going to try to relieve the burden that's on their shoulders, the burden of you, the burden of wanting to love you and be with you, but feeling like they can't have you and feeling like they royally fucked this up. And again, when we make our bed, we lay in it, okay? And this person's like, oh my God, I wonder if I could wash the sheets. I wonder if I could fix this. So there is a possibility in the future that they might try to fix this. I'm saying at the end of the day, you need to do what's best for you. I'm saying that you could even take yourself out of this person's surrounding field. So if they were able to access you in the past, let's say you went to the same gym, you could be going to a new gym just because you don't want to be around them. And I am saying that this person could, pop back up to give you clarity that, oh, they must still be feeling something because they just popped up out of nowhere. That's interesting. That's weird. That's odd. Why am I on your mind? Then that person could actually reach out to you and tell you, I've been holding on to you. I've been thinking about you a lot. By the time it happens, it could be 4 months or 4 years. So you could have broken up 3 months to 3 years ago, but by the time this person reaches out to tell you that they miss you, they can even want to see you, it's going to be around the 4 month, 4 year mark. I'm hearing the song I Got Better Since You Got Gone by Morgan Wallen. So some of you could feel like you finally found who you are. And that your karma, so to speak, of losing this person or walking away was you finding yourself, was you getting better mentally, spiritually, emotionally, internally. This person's karma, though, could be that they made a choice not to give this 150%. So now they don't have the ability to give it anything. And that's the karma. It's because now they want this more than anything. And they feel like they love you now more than they ever have. But with the devil, I don't know if it's love. I think it might just be attachment. I think it's infatuation. I think it's attachment. And I think it's obsession about what could have been, not what really was. And I think this person has gotten so far in their head of what life could have been with you if they only would have chose differently, that they're making a scenario and a fantasy up that's not necessarily reality, which isn't really good for their mental health. But again, that's their karma. Their karma is them constantly thinking about what could have been if they only made another choice, not recognizing that maybe they made that choice because that's the only choice they knew to make, and that they need to quit putting their own self so down and like beating themselves down for the choices that they made. But they also need to get you off that pedestal, that you are amazing and you are great. But maybe this love wasn't as strong and as pure as they thought that it was. I don't know. Or maybe, just maybe, they feel like they're the ones that fucked it up. So this is them punishing their own self. You're the one that effed it up. So punish yourself mentally when it comes to it. Maybe this person has that type of personality where they have a tendency to punish themselves. So when they do something dumb or something wrong, this would be the kind of person that goes, God, you're so stupid. You're always just so dumb. Like, that's this person's energy. So you might know who that is based off of me saying that. You might be able to go, oh my God, that's Tyler. Oh my God, that's Rebecca. Uh-oh, that's Sheila. Uh-oh. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. All right, leaving it here. Bye, guys.